All right, let's see. Trying to make my chair work. Let's see if I can find the chat and if other people will get notified. Alrighty. And Teddy's joining down there. Teddy joining. I see people are joining. Good. And I need a Penelope. Hold on. Please hold. I must grab a Penelope. Let's see. We have a purple Penelope. A purple Penelope. Let's put her on. Let's see. Let's place the purple Penelope. Boop, 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 boop. All right. That's more like it. There. Now we have her. Now we have her. All right. Yay. Apparently the notification must have gone out. I am a few minutes late today, so that might also account why there were some people already ready here. Because I was slightly late here trying to get everything done. So let's see. Hello, Nicole Couture and Marina C. and Widow33, Mary G, Alexa Ritz. I don't want to say it wrong. Hello, Alexa. Unique One. Hello. CC Create. Desiree Cavanaugh. Hello. Sarah with an H. Rebecca Rankin. Hello. Yay. Awesome. How is everyone doing today? God, I look horribly pale and ill. I mean, I don't feel amazing, but I didn't think I was ill. Look at me. Damn, do I have lipstick in here somewhere that I can put on? Holy crap. I look like I croaked a century ago. My gosh. Of course I don't keep lipstick in this drawer over here. Why would I have a little chapstick that looks like a bee? I'll put on some chapstick. That ain't gonna help how dead my face looks. Hey, Caddy, hello. All that'll do is keep me from being chapped, and now I've got a little bit of a shine there, but Lord help me. I should have put on some makeup today. Let me be a true millennial and pull some hair out here at the front of my ponytail. True millennial style. Does that help me look less dead? Or did it not make any difference in the world? A little bit of shine, a little bit of hair, maybe I'm a little less dead. A little bit of a pinch of the cheeks here. Let's do all the grandma tricks. All the grandma tricks. Pinch, 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 pinch. There. A little bit more life. A little bit more livelihood in this. Or I look like I'm deceased and then they put makeup on the deceased. Sarah with an H says, B, you might not be able to gift your memberships today. Uh-oh. I might not be able to? Why? Did I do too many of them or something? Or I don't know. I'll have to see. Rebecca Rankin's like, no, you don't. I don't know. I beg to differ. Old broad, hello. All you need is some smudge eyeliner in your set. I know, I have these eyeliner tattoos, but they don't do enough, you know. They're just there to try to make it look like I have more hair here at my lash lines than I actually do from the trichotillomania and stuff. So they don't do a whole lot by way of color. KGB, hello. Yeah, I don't know if it'll let me or not. Let me just check and see if it says that I have a problem. Let's see. If I were to click this thing and I were to click membership gifting, it says that I have 5 memberships left to gift this month. So apparently this month it will let me do 5. And what day am I on? Okay. Yes, because I did do 5 on the 13th of September. And then today being the 24th, that would be 2 times this month. And I did 5 on the 13th, so I would be allowed to do 5 today. If I tried to after that, I wouldn't be able to. But then that means I should be able to, theoretically, do 5 again on October 11th and 5 again on October 22nd. So, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. We're going to give it a go today. We're going to give it a go. Fingers crossed. I can't promise it will work, but just hopeful. Ah, I see. Because you were saying because of today being the 24th and the first time was the 27th. Yeah, because it kind of depends on what they count as the month. You know, if they're counting the month as in 27 to 27, or if they're counting the month as in September, October, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, makes sense. I see what you're saying there. The way I'm going through my water, I'm going to, like, literally finish my water right now before we really get into things. Uh-oh. I was thirsty. What can I say? We're allowed to have water. Caddy's like, yep, 10 every month. Good deal. We will go through that. Rebecca's like, it's just the lighting. Yeah, the lighting is just like, but it's intense. I'm like, okay. Let me see. Out of curiosity, let me try one thing. Just because there's no good reason for this. It literally is just curiosity. I just want to see. What will happen, if anything will happen. If I go here, and if I click on this thing, and what if I put this on, like... Okay, let me see if anything changes. I'm going to just... I'm literally in my Skype right now, which is where I do private sessions with people, so I don't know if this will work. Like, what if I change the saturation on Skype? Will it make this here on the live stream look like there's more life in my face? So this is going to be a test. So here we are at 128. Let me bump it up to like 140. Oh, that's 160. 158. Oh, it is changing. I looked up just now. I look different now. That changed. So yeah, it was at this, and I changed it to this. I look more alive. We're going to go with that. Just going to click apply. We're going to go with that. It was just a test just to see. I was just curious. It doesn't make a difference. I really, like, in the grand scheme of things, I look mostly the same, which debatable on whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Yes, Sarah with an H, at least I'm hydrated. Yes. Chica, hello. Good evening to you too. Yes. Oh man, y'all. I was thinking through, like, usually on these live streams here now, how we've been doing them twice a month, and we've got our schedule here. You know, usually we've been doing our hellos and then doing the kind of gifting 5 free 1-month memberships. Usually we do some form of mini reading, and then we chat a little bit, before things close out. So I imagine that we'll kind of go about that today, and looks like we should be able to do the 5 memberships. So looks like we should be able to give those out today. Hopefully so. And then in terms of the mini read, I had some thoughts. But every time I had thoughts, I was like, that will need its own full video. So hang with me here. I was thinking about the fact that we want to look into, at least based on feedback from my last video I uploaded, the proof video about, you know, all the times that we saw here on the channel that there might be a second attempt on Trump and stuff like that. There were people on that says, yeah, I do think that we need to look into that. Like, I do think that there's a there to look into. So I feel like that deserves its own full reading. So I don't really think I would do that in a mini reading version today. And I think also the Diddy update as well. I've done a reading on Diddy, I think it said like 5 months ago or something like that, and maybe it was like in March or something. It's a while ago that I did the Diddy reading, and people said they did want an update on that, and people sent some questions in for that, and I'm starting to think that might need to have its whole own reading as well. Maybe not a mini reading on that either. So I was like, well, dang, every time I come up with an idea of a potential mini reading for today, I keep coming up with things that I'm like, well, that would be better for a full video, to have its own video kind of thing. So I don't know. I don't exactly know. We'll see what the chat has to say. Let's see. Old Broad said that I have contours now. Maybe I do. Maybe that changed it. Maybe it gave me contours. Let's see. And is that how you end your sentence? Or end that sentence? You probably wrote this at a certain time, and then I've already talked so long I don't even know where we are with that one. So sorry on that one. I'm dropping the ball there, Rebecca. Oh, man. Let's see. And now I see. So first of all, hello, Danny Sharp. Hello. And then second of all, you probably wrote that before I said the thing, and the comments just now popping up for me to see where you said, are you going to do a reading on P. Diddy? I think I will do a follow-up. Let me find out when my first reading was that I did on him. It's been a minute. Let's see. Backing this up. What day was this? Okay. It was April 12th. So I did do a reading on Diddy back on April 12th. But I think that was in response to, like, his home was raided or something, and they took some things from his home and, like, stuff like that, but he wasn't arrested or something like that happened around that time. I did that reading on April 12th, and people were saying that they would be interested in an update. So I'm totally willing and happy to do an update video on that. But I probably won't do it in a mini reading form here on a live stream, because it probably needs to be its own video, like to have, you know, all the time. When I do mini readings on here, they tend to be about 20 minutes long. And full readings on my channel tend to be about 30 to 45 minutes long, because I just have to ask for all the context. So I might do that. Let's see. CC Create suggests a mini reading on the upcoming eclipse. Oh, there's another eclipse coming up. I feel like there was just an eclipse. Do we have another one? Friggin' hell with all the eclipses, man. Sarah with an H says, I want readings on aliens and if there's a tie-in with autism and star seeds. That's interesting. Allie, hello. And you said, hello there, BM, a long-time lurker. I am so happy to finally catch a live. Well, we're happy to have you here. Welcome. I love a lurker. Let's see. And Alexa says, maybe something on Princess Kate, but I also feel like that might be a long video. It could be. I mean, technically, any topic can probably be stretched out long. And technically, with the right person who has the skill for brevity, any topic could probably be done very quickly. I just happen to not have a skill in brevity. I happen to end up going on and on and on, and I don't know how to do things quickly. I try. Every time I'm like, okay, long story short, it ends up being long story long. Y'all have seen it. Y'all that have been here for a long time have seen it. Whenever I try to do something fast, It ain't fast. It ain't fast. Yeah, Rebecca says, I totally want a full read on Diddy. Been waiting on his downfall for everyone to see the truth about him. Oh, interesting. Yeah. And Danny says, yeah, okay, I look forward to your follow-up. Very curious on how this is all going to shake out. So, okay, yeah, that will get its full read then. That'll get its own full read. And, of course, here, if it's already the 24th of September, then I'll end up doing an October predictions video soon, or the two videos, the October predictions video and the October extended predictions video. That's going to be coming up too soon because we're a week from October. Holy hell, all this goes so fast. Liz Houseman, hello from Georgia. Aw, hey neighbor. I'm South Carolina. Candy V, hello. And you would like an update on Princess Catherine too. Okay, so if I were there might be a way to do a mini read on that. What would be like some potential mini read questions about Princess Kate? Because I'm not really aware enough. Like, I don't really follow the British royals. So I know she had a health scare. I do know that. That she had been getting treatments for cancer and things like that. I am aware of that. But in terms of a mini read, something that ideally my brain could do in like 20 minutes. Well, it's not my brain, it's me channeling. And so if they take a while, I take a while. It could just be me. Maybe, we'll see. Okay. Oh, is she a clone or not? Oh, that's an interesting question. I did not expect that. Okay, well then that's one potential question. I don't know if I'll wait. I know that the chat sometimes is a delay from when people type things to when I can see them. Let's see. And first of all, hello Gemma Stone. Hello and welcome. And you said, can you do a what to expect for the rest of September? I know October is going to be a handful, but will we get a bit of a break? That's a good question. Yeah, and Sarah with an H has said, another thing that I'd like a reading on is why are so many politicians quoting from old communist books? That's interesting. I didn't know they were. Oh, Lord. There's always something going on. Ronnie B, hello. Hello, let me be writing some of these down. I shall be writing these down. Well, let me write them down. Let me write them on this instead. So, okay. Okay. So, and a reading on candidate Tim Walz. I did have a reading that was on Tim Walz and JD Vance together. But let's see, when was that? Now I'll look and see when that one was. The one I did on them was the showdown of Tim Walz and JD Vance, the Battle of the VPs. I did that one on September 7th. But it wasn't like, it didn't go into depth about one or the other. It was kind of, a showdown of the two of them. But I don't know if you had seen that one yet. You might have, you might not have. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I'm catching up on some of these other ones too here. Okay, Alexa's talking about Princess Kate then. Is she being hidden? And is the person who is in the public right now an actress? It's a whole deep dive. Is she being hidden by the royal family because she's trying to get away from them or something? Interesting. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have two different lists because now I'm going to have a list of like the mini reads. And then the list of you said, but I also feel like that might be a long video, LOL. And now I see why you're saying that. So I'm going to write down your questions on that because that's starting to seem like I can understand Like if I were to ask all of that, in addition to what Candy asked about the possible clone question. So let's see. So clone question mark, actress in public question mark. Also how you're saying being hidden question mark. I'm saying question mark out loud. Whatever. That's how it works. I'm writing it down. Yeah, if is she trying to get away from them? Okay. All right. So that whole deep dive, yeah, I'm writing that down because that might end up, like you said, it's seeming like it could end up being a full thing. So I hear you on that, Alexa. I've written that down for like a full thing. So just for us to all know, here's the ideas of full readings that are in the queue right now. And there are more, but this one that you've just brought up here, Alexa, and also, of course, the Diddy update, since the last one was on April 12th. We will be doing an update video on that. We'll also be doing the October predictions video coming up soon. And after the Who Will Win Election 2024 video that I put out, I put up a poll on my, community tab on YouTube here. And my community tab, the poll has been up since, when did I do the poll? I put the poll up 9 days ago. And the poll says, I'm going to read off what the poll says. The poll says, what's your vote? Given how my 2024 election predictions video went, especially on that last question about who will win, do you want to have one or two more update videos as we get closer and closer to election day in November? And the options were, no, flip-flop energy is muddy, so why try to force an answer? But the other answer is yes. What if it gets clearer closer to time? Let's risk it. So out of those, it was 19% of the people who voted, 248 votes. So out of 248 votes, 19% said no, flip-flop energy's muddy, so why try to force an answer? But 81% of people said, yeah, what if it gets clearer closer to time? Let's risk it. So from that, it seems like I'll probably be doing an update 2024 elections video sometime closer to time. So currently election day is scheduled for the beginning of November. So in this case, my current plan would be sometime probably in late October to do another update video for the 2024 elections, to just see, based on what we saw already the one that went live here on September 11th, the one that went live on the 11th, that I would be doing an update video at around the end of October to see what, if anything, might have changed. Has any of the energy shifted? Is anything more clear? Do we have any better of a definitive answer given how that video went? And so it looks like the vote kind of voted to try to do that. So that is something else that is planned and upcoming. So got some full videos here in the queue already with all of that. Let me check. Nebula's Fart, hello. I've always thought your name was funny. Oh man, let's see. Where am I at? I lost my train of thought. Sometimes the chat jumps, and I think it's because I take too long to get around to the comments by accident. Jenna, hello. And Trisha Marie, hello. You're like, I can't believe I caught you live. Yes, hello, welcome. Lopa, hi. And Ari, hi. Yay. Okay, let's see. And let's see. Ali says, I'm starting on tarot and I find it so fascinating. Ever since I was a child, I've always felt more to this life than what we're taught to believe and feel. Yeah, a lot of people here are probably in that same boat as you, feeling like, yeah, there's more to this than exactly what we may already be fully aware of, and stuff like that. So yeah, very cool, very cool. What an excellent journey. But we know that, of course, I'm like, ooh, an excellent journey. Tarot, congratulations. Of course, I like it because here we are together for that reason. Hello, Blake. And yeah, Blake, so you're a part of the 19% then with that, because you're like, I say no because I think it's going to be muddy up until the day of, and we might have some issues with the system. So you're one that's like, yeah, this is muddy. Maybe we don't mess with that. Yeah, there was 19% of people that voted that way. Yeah, 81% voted yes and 19% no. So it's basically an 80-20 split there. So that, 20% is not a negligible number in terms of people that were like, I think it's probably always going to be muddy. And I do agree to a certain extent with the pushing it. That's why, like, even when I did that video, I asked 3 times, because the first 2 times we weren't getting a clear, one over the other. So the third time I was like, okay, I'm going to ask again, but if I get kind of, muddy waters here, I'm not going to press it, because I don't want to, be disrespectful to spirit or push my luck too far where I'm, kind of breaking the agreements and relationship I have with how this works, or, stuff like that. So I tried to make sure I didn't cross that line. But then they gave a little bit more insights, I think, on the third pool. But it did show, yeah, just how, I hate to say the flip of the coin, because a lot of people are saying that kind of stuff. It almost seems like a trope anymore to say that, but it really seems like there's some weird wishy-washy stuff coming up with that. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kelsey. Saying thumbs up to the live. And hello to you too as well. I don't think I've said hello to you yet. So hello, Kelsey. Awesome. So yeah, so I've got this over here for the full reading notes. I've got some of the mini reading notes here. Then yeah. I had also seen someone say, kind of just, oh yeah, upcoming eclipse. When is the next eclipse? Let's see, next eclipse 2024. When is it? Because I feel like we just get out of a darn eclipse, my lord. We got out of a partial lunar eclipse is what we got out of. And so I see what you're talking about then. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, CC Create, October 2nd, annual solar eclipse. Annular, not annual, annular. I don't know what annular means. I said annual because I misread that. Annular solar eclipse. Eclipse. I can't speak. October 2nd. Wow, okay. So we literally just got done with a partial lunar eclipse, and now we have an October 2nd solar one coming up. Interesting. That is a good one probably to do, because that actually kind of piggybacks too on what somebody else had said about the rest of September as we're approaching October. Let's see. I'm going to try to find that one to make sure I have that as well. Why am I not finding it? I'm like, I thought I had it. Maybe I don't have it. I thought somebody had suggested that, and I can't find it in the chat now. Something could have been messed up with my chat or so. Oh, nope, I found it. Gemma Stone. Okay, because Gemma was saying like what to expect for the rest of September, and then here we also have this other idea from CC Create about the solar eclipse. And if the solar eclipse is on October 2nd, then that very much so means that there's going to be eclipse energy now building up, probably already starting to build up for the 2nd, and then would probably have a little bit of a period after the 2nd as well that eclipse energy would affect. So that might kind of get at both of your questions. It might get at CC Create's question and also Gemma Stone's question if we take a look at doing a mini read on that. So I think that is a good way to get 2 birds with 1 stone. We might Gemma Stone. We might do that. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I see. Okay. Mind, mouth, same speed. I'm like going too fast here with either my brain is going faster than my mouth or my mouth is going faster than my brain. I'd like to think it's my brain going faster than my mouth, but it very well could be the other way around. But okay, let's see. So Ari just said, just watch some of your old spooky season readings. Do you think you'll do more this year? I mean, I guess you could also call political readings spooky. At this point, they're freaking spooky, unfortunately, aren't they? But yeah, we could do something that's like a fun spooky thing like I've done in the past. You know, those typically hardly anybody watches them because nobody gives a shit. But then the people who do watch them are like, it's fun. It's nice to have a little bit of fun on this. And so, you know what? I say, fuck it, and I'm going to put that down for the mini readings for October, because then we can have fun here together in a live chat thinking of what would be a spooky thing to read on or something like that. And we could do it in a fun, interactive way in October, and it can be on topic, and then we're having fun together. And it's not just me having all the fun by myself in this office filming a video alone. So yeah, spooky. I'm going to write that down for October for us to do some spooky October readings, because I think that would be one of those that if we do it together, it would be even more fun than me just doing it by myself in here. So thank you for that. I like that option. I really like it. Yeah, Rebecca's saying, I'm still trying to minimize my political media intake to the basic necessary to make my decision. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are kind of in that boat. Like, how much do I need to take in to feel properly educated and make an informed decision, but not tank what's left of my mental health? I think that's so fair. And yes, CC Create, if I had just read this but I looked it up at the same time, but yes, good. That means I've got what you were putting down. You said annular solar eclipse Wednesday, October 2nd. So yes, I think that's what we're probably going to do our mini reading today on, because I think it hits your question and Gemma Stone's question. So yeah, I like that idea. Brilliant. Let's see. Yeah, Rebecca says, I've been on a bit of a media diet lately. I think that's decent advice. Yeah. And first of all, hello, let me see if I can pronounce your name. Blanco Kitty 89, like Blanco, like white kind of thing. Like, I'm just going to assume because I hope I'm saying it right. But Blanco Kitty 89, first of all, hello and welcome. And then you said, yeah, because it's eclipse season. Apparently so. Oh, man. Yeah, y'all that know a lot about astrology, y'all have to keep me on my P's and Q's when it comes to astrology stuff, because I as a tarot reader, I really should follow it more, but I just, in my brain, if you put something else in, you got to take something else out. It just doesn't seem to want to be able to keep anything in. And I'm like, well, if I put that in, I've got to take something else out, and I don't think there's anything I'm allowed to remove right now. So I'm like, well, shit, I guess I have to just rely on other people who are able to follow astrology and that they know a thing or two on that. So thank y'all for that. I mean, it really does help. Kelsey says, happy fall equinox. Is this fall equinox now? That's awesome. I didn't even know. Of course I didn't know. We just heard about my talk about astrology. Of course I didn't know. That's an awesome thing. I wish I should have known. Psh, I need to write these things down too. Let's see. Sarah with an H says, your mini membership reading was spot on. The clouds lifted through yesterday like I got my grieving over things out. Yeah, the Perk Squad weekly forecast. Yeah. So, yep, I do a Perk Squad weekly forecast every week. And sounds like that one helped you this week. Good deal, good deal. Aw. Horse and Man, thank you. Thank you. You're very sweet. Know who you are. You said, hello, everyone. If you want a private reading with Bea, do it. I can attest that she is extremely talented and helpful. Well, thank you very much. You are very, very kind. I appreciate you in all the ways. I think you're awesome as well. Let's see. Top Secret, hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Mish, hello. You said, I love your spooky readings. And hello, friends. So good. Yeah, we'll do that next month. That'll be fun for our October mini reads here. Then we don't have to brainstorm what to do. We've already got great ideas because y'all already came up with great ideas here in the chat. So that's cool. That's cool. Thanks, Ari, for that. And thanks, Mish, for being like, yeah, there's some of us that like that. I'll do that then. Allie, too. The spooky readings are so good. Love them. Thank you. Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, Lopa says, I would love some insight about astrology in general. Is it true? And are personalities and life created by the stars? That would be interesting tarot questions, yeah, to ask about astrology. Having tarot questions like, is it created by the stars? Is it influenced by the stars? This is all just a coincidence, like whatever. There's people that have that. Rhonda, hello. Let's see. And 420, hello. Kelsey says it was Sunday, the equinox. Awesome. What day is the day? Tuesday? Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm hearing everybody in the chat, having to unplug from things, like unplug from politics for our own sanity, unplug from the Diddy dynamics and specifics for people's sanity. Very understandable. It's fine for us to take care of ourselves. If we know we need to limit some things to help take care of ourselves, then makes sense. Makes sense. And Trisha Marie, hello. And you said, yes, that would be cool. Like what happens when you die kind of readings. Yeah, there's all those kind of like esoteric type of readings like that I have wanted to get into, but there's not a big, huge presence for that. I wonder if some of those can be done mini reading style, as long as it's kind of, broken out piece by piece so that it can fit into a mini reading format. Because that would be cool. I'm going to write that down too. Okay. I'm literally writing the word is for like, is astrology real and and all this stuff for what we were just talking about astrology. And I spelled is, I-S-T. I literally put a T in the word is. If that doesn't tell you how tired my brain is after just Monday and Tuesday of this week, literally this week has already been a week. My brain is fatigued to where it's putting 3 letters in the word is. That's pretty sad. I got a full-on master's degree that I really, worked hard for. Got a 4.0. Was the only person in my entire graduating class to graduate my master's program with a 4.0, and I'm spelling is with a T. Okay. Wow, and I was writing down your question, which was a really good question, Trisha Marie, about like what happens when we die, and the word die, it looked more like DIC, kind of like dick, and I was like, no, I don't want the answer to that. Everyone can find out that answer for themselves. But yeah. Yeah, I agree, Sarah, with an H about that would be a fun series to do readings on, like, zodiac for the particular month and things like that. All the the woo-woo starseed stuff and everything. Yeah. English is hard at times, Allie. Yeah. Yeah. It just is. Thank you, Candy. I got that back in... When did I graduate from my master's? 2012. 2012. Yeah, and Trisha Marie was like, yeah, I'd be so fascinated. I love things like that spooky, ooky, taboo stuff. I love that. I'm into that as well. I think that's fun. All right, y'all. So we've got some great ideas here. Thank y'all for the brainstorm sesh. I've got y'all can't see that. Well, y'all can see that there's a sticky note with writing on it, which is the full reading that will one day be done on Princess Kate based on a couple of your requests here from Alexa and Candy. And then also some potential live stream mini ideas, related to things like any kind of potential relationship between autistic people and starseeds, spooky October mini readings about things around astrology of whether it's real. Can we really get this from the stars? Is it really in there? You know, all of that. You know, what happens when we die? Like any of those kinds of things. So I've got them all written here just to kind of help get our juices flowing as we come here and meet together twice a month, and we'll see where that kind of takes us. So we've got some ideas here, and today what we'll get into is a mini reading on the upcoming annular solar eclipse next week on Wednesday, October 2nd. And so we're going to take a look at that. I'm going to pull out some of these things that I've got, some of these tabs I've got open. Got so many tabs open here and got so many tabs open there. I'm going to pull up the cards and I'm going to move this microphone right here. Yes. And let's get shuffled up here. So as we said, when it comes to eclipses, eclipse energy isn't always just that date. The little I do know about astrology, I am aware that there is some energy shifts that kind of precede the actual date of an eclipse and that follows the actual date of an eclipse. And there's, astrologers, from what I've heard, kind of differ on their opinions about how much before the date and how far after. But I think, for the sake of what we're doing here, we're going to read about just the energy that is coming in around the October 2nd annular solar eclipse and see what that energy is bringing. What can we expect for that? Because that could be something that we can feel as soon as now. Like, we could already be feeling that energy today because it's literally a week away. And then it could continue a week, maybe even two afterwards. So yeah, just seeing kind of what this energy is going to bring in for us, what it may already be bringing in for us, what we can kind of look forward to, that we can say, okay, these types of things are what we might think, feel, and experience, and we can directly correlate that with the energy coming in from this annular solar eclipse. So that's what we're going to look at right here, right now. And then I will check on the chat and see what people have written. But okay, spirit guides and angels and archangels, light beings surrounding us now, spirit of Gaia and my higher self, I ask you to please assist us here with this sacred co-created process of pulling cards for the highest good of all sentient kind. Please allow us to pull the most accurate cards and to read them in the most accurate ways for the highest good of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you, spirit guides. Please protect me in all ways, and please in all ways help me to vibrate higher, 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 and higher for the highest good of all. I say all kinds of things when I'm opening, but those are the ones that I feel like are my go-to basics. So what can we know, spirit guides, light beings, about the energy of this October 2nd annular solar eclipse? So what can we know about this energy? Very interesting. These kind of go together. I'm going to get a context card on both of these as a unit because that's Okay. So, from what it's showing here, this is a good thing. What they're showing here feels like it's a good thing, but there's going to be some challenges that come in with this. So I'm seeing, a little bit of a collection of things that we would experience as positive and things that we might experience as not so positive, but they're presenting it as it technically is a positive, sometimes we can go through challenging things, but it's a growth opportunity. So that's how it's positive. There's stuff like that. So from what we're looking at here, one thing, first off, relationships. There's going to be kind of a substantial impact on relationships. And again, this is energy that's coming in that we may be feeling as early as like today or tomorrow, because it is now a week before this eclipse. There's going to be impacts on our relationships. This does not have to mean only romantic relationships. This can refer to relationships in general. So, our families, our friends, yes, our loved ones in terms of romance, but also, our coworkers, acquaintances, things like that. It's in the upright position, which means that this is going to feel like, how do I put it? It's going to feel like insights relative to relationships. So if there are, for example, bad or tenuous relationships, unhealthy relationships happening in our life, we may have some insights about that to where we can see it more clearly, and insights about how to navigate that, what to do with that. If we have relationships that are going well, we might have some like internal feelings of being like, I want to show my appreciation more, or I want to, better foster this relationship and grow my connection deeper, or things like that. It's basically us kind of watering those relationships for them to grow, which ironically, right below this, as I'm saying that, the Empress card, this is all about watering seeds and having them grow. To have that there's that kind of, and I guess we'll lump that in with the Empress since it's right here. It's like we are able to plant those seeds on fertile soil, that there's some kind of, big things that can happen around relationships as a result of this annular solar eclipse energy coming in. So again, if it happens to be highlighting some not so great traits in certain relationships, that's not going to feel super good to us. The experience of that might be tough, but the net effect of that is good for us to have those insights, for us to see things more clearly, and for us to feel like, okay, I've got to face this. I've got to do something about this. I'm not alone in that. And now is a good time. And those steps can be made and taken based on the clarity that comes to you, if that's something that's, a not great relationship. And of course, if it's a great relationship, then good. We might actually be able to, for once, pour more of ourselves into it and not take it for granted, and, have more blossom from that. Over here, though, this is interesting. Both of these cards in their reverse position feel kind of stuck and serious. And so there is some kind of on the flip side of what we just saw here, there is some kind of a stuck, serious energy that we are already in. This feels like what we're already in, a stuck, serious energy where we don't feel like we're very resilient. It's like, I'm not being able to push past this. There's a glass ceiling here. I can't get beyond this. What is it? It's kind of dragging me down. It's kind of making me worry. I'm never going to be able to push past through this. It's kind of making me feel like I have to take myself super seriously, or take things in general super seriously. And that can be upsetting. That can be distracting. That can be disorienting. That can be disempowering. But they're saying that these are things that we're feeling right now, that this energy is going to try to help us move forward with, move past. So it's like, as we feel like, crap, I'm tired of feeling stuck and heavy, because who feels good about feeling stuck and heavy? The energy of the annular solar eclipse is like, it's almost like, the visual they're showing me is, you know, those movies when they shine a bright light, or like the intensity of the sun, and it like burns it up in a way and dissipates it, and so now the thing is free because it, you know, that kind of a thing. It's like it's going to be able to burn through that for us to once again gain clarity, gain insights, and be able to do something about it. So this also may feel like a not so great experience, but there's going to be light shed on this for us to be able to break past it. So if we happen to have any places, if y'all are aware right now of the places where you feel stuck, then as this energy is coming in this week through the October 2nd eclipse, and then a little bit beyond that, if you feel that, pay attention to those places in your life that do feel stuck, and think, okay, the energy is coming in to help illuminate this, to help provide clarity around this, to help give me some sort of energy to do something with this. How can I use that? Where is that? Let me find it. I mean, even if you have to ask your guides, hey, I really want this to make sense. Please help me utilize the energy of the eclipse in the best way. Help me to best utilize that energy coming in the highest good for myself and for all, and please help me with that. You can ask your guides to help you incorporate the best way to utilize eclipse energy. You're allowed to ask for that. And it seems like paying special attention to those aspects in life where we already feel stuck and serious, because those are the things that can get most helped. We just have to kind of pay attention to that. Down here, our 2 of Wands upright and our 4 of Pentacles upright. This is interesting because these two beside each other are not super related. Some people would kind of feel they're somewhat oppositional, because this is almost like, hey, the sky is the limit, and this is kind of like, all right, we got to clamp down with the control. We gotta really be able to control for everything. So somebody that feels like they have to control for everything is usually someone that's kind of focusing on lack, and they don't feel like the sky is the limit. Whereas somebody that feels like, oh, the sky is the limit, everything is before me, they don't really feel like they have to needlessly control and micromanage, because they're thinking big and broad. So this is saying that we're going to have some weird opposites in that way with this energy coming in. It's going to be weird to see these in this kind of split way, and to make sense of that, to reconcile that information and figure out, what the hell do I do with this? So this energy already, and I'll get into this further, but I just got to say, this energy already is pretty impactful, and it looks like it can be really important, and really, like, it can really help us to break out of some stuff, and really help us to take major steps in moving forward. But wow, sometimes when things like this come, that's such a big energy, it can really be a shakeup. It can really rattle you, you know? Like, big things can feel intense. So yeah, if we're gonna have this intensity of both seeing our patterns of needing control and needing to micromanage, seeing that displayed in front of us, like watching everything in a mirror, and then at the same time getting information, energy, people, places, things in our environment that shows us all the reasons why we should instead be looking about how the world is our oyster, and we can really sculpt this however we want the sculpture to look. And just being able to break out of this patterning by way of really being able to see the truth in this is going to be a big deal. It's going to really have us face these things so that we can do something about that. This looks like this eclipse is really going to help us to identify our rate limiters, and to move beyond that. So what that, to me, in a way that kind of brings all these cards together, What that to me looks like is, what are the rate limiting factors in our relationships that are getting in the way? Is it that, I have a tendency to choose toxic people in my life? Or is it that I have a tendency to be very stubborn in all my relationships and that's messing it up? Or is it because I can only go this far with connecting with people and then I don't let them in past that? What's the rate limiter? Identify and let the eclipse energy help you with it. What's the rate limiter here? I'm stuck and I feel super serious. Okay, well then what is it that you feel like is keeping you stuck and keeping things serious? What is it that could be getting in your way like that? And how might you be contributing to what could be getting in your way? And help the eclipse energy blow through that in a way that helps us. So, and then same over here. What is it that's making me feel like, I'm having to be controlling or nitty gritty or micromanaging or whatever? And how do I go through that? So it's like really identifying these things and using the eclipse energy to burn through that, blast past that, and get to another side with clarity. With it being a solar eclipse, it really does feel like they're saying, it's almost like if we are in a dark room and we've been looking around the dark room with a flashlight, I'm pretending this is a flashlight, and so all we can ever see is exactly what the flashlight is showing at any particular time, and that's what we've been working with. Then it's like during this eclipse energy, somebody's going to turn the big light on, and now the big light, when you're used to being in the dark with a flashlight, it's going to hurt our eyes. We're going to be like, damn, you should have given me a warning first before you turned on that big light. We're going to be like, oh wow, now that I can see everything, now that I've adjusted and I can see everything, I'm kind of overwhelmed because I was only looking with the flashlight little sections at a time. I only had to take in a little bit of information at a time. But now that you turn on the big light, I have to take in all of this information all at one time. Holy crap, I'm kind of overwhelmed. So there's going to be things about, quote unquote, turning on the big light, this solar eclipse, that it's going to be kind of like, whoo, that's too much. That's too big. That's too intense. But it's designed to be like, you can see it all now. It's clear now. It's there. It's all here. It's all clear. Do something with it. This is a blessing. Take the energy. Do something with it. You've got some time here. Take full use of it. So we are here to take some use of this, and this will be intense, but it looks like it has a lot of positive potential. So if we can try to not get, distracted by whatever can come through with intensity and only focus on the positive potential to come out of it and like really use the energy as if it's a tool, then that will be most helpful. And just to make sure I don't skip out on this last little bit, I would like to add, anytime we see this kind of stuff, remember the universal principle of so above, or as above, so below, or whatever, however you say that. Basically meaning if it's happening at this level, then it's happening at this level. And if it's happening at this level, then it's also happening at this level. So what this means is everything that I just said here that we're talking about for our own personal lives, we'll be seeing this on a bigger stage as well. We'll be seeing it on a societal level and a global level as well. So we can only imagine what might happen if the big light turns on in society. If the big light turns on for the globe, what all society and the globe might be able to see for that a little amount of time, and how overwhelming that might be for that little amount of time, but how much we might be able to do with that clarity, that brightness, that vision in that time. So just be marinating on that for how that looks and feels for your personal life, and be marinating on that for how that might look and feel in society and the world as this comes up on us for the annular solar eclipse October 2nd. Very interesting. Very interesting. That was a great idea, CC Create. Thank you for that. Very, very good idea. So that's what we've got to look forward to here this week through October 2nd, and then maybe a week or so beyond October 2nd. So next couple of weeks, this is what we're really kind of going to be getting into. I'd say maybe maybe 3 total weeks if I had to kind of try to put a guess on it. Like this week leading up to the eclipse, and then 2 weeks-ish after. So the next 3 weeks, I'd say, this in our personal lives, societal lives, and global lives. So interesting. Very interesting. Good idea. Thank y'all for coming up with that one. Thank y'all for that. All right, I'm going to put the cards back in here, and I'm going to check in with the chat and see where we are with that. I'm going to move my microphone back. And I still have to give out the 5 memberships today, but we have been live for an hour, I see. Good Lord. Wow. How did that go so fast? Well, it went fast to me. It might be going painfully slow for other people, but it went fast to me. So I'll try to wrap it up within the next 15 minutes or so. We'll see if I can do that. I know when I make a shorter live streams, it's easier for the replay crowd to watch it, the people who weren't able to join live. So let me see. Catching up with the comments. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I think I was where Allie was saying that Halloween is one of your favorite holidays. Yes, Dia de los Muertos, sí. And the latter is tied to your ancestors. Yes. By the way, what I'm supposed to do, don't know if we're going to be able to do it, don't know if we're going to be able to swing it, but allegedly, hopefully, fingers crossed, this year, my husband and I are supposed to be able to go see the Dia de los Muertos parade in Mexico City. So I hope that happens, because if so, that would be really, really, really freaking cool. And so, yeah, again, fingers crossed that we can swing it, that we would be right there in the Zócalo, in the city center, you know, where the parade comes through. So I'm like, please let it happen. Let it happen. We'll see. We'll see. And Rebecca Rankin says, I would like a reading about the myth of the crystal skulls. Let me put this down. I have not heard of that. So I am going to write it down. Myth of crystal skulls. Bodhi, are you in here whining? Bodhi is literally under my chair, right here under the desk, whining. Son, it is not your dinner time for 50 more minutes. 50 more minutes. You are an okay boy. My heavens. Oceana Song, hello, hello. And Tammy, hello. And you said, okay, Rebecca's like, actually not myth. The crystal skulls actually exist, but legend, I guess, is a better term. Legend. Legend. Got it. Okay. Very cool. Let's see. I'm going to try to get through the comments if I can. I'm going to try to catch back up if I'm able to. Okay. So Sarah with an H says, B, us humans are going through growing pains and it's not fun. I hear you on that. Aw, thank you for the little super sticker with the hearts. Is it Sierra Eli? Is that how you say it? I hope first of all, hello and welcome to the chat, and thank you for being here, and thank you for the little super stickers. It was very kind of you, and I hope that I said your name right. Sierra Eli? I'm so sorry. I want to say it right. And Rebecca says, they say life imitates art, and there's a reason for that. Okay, hold on. This puppy is just going nuts. Let me get him in my lap. Come here. Jump. Let me get you. You're okay. You're okay. Do you have any licks? Yeah. Good boy. You're an okay boy. Oh, and Teddy just walked in. And Scooter. My God. All 3 boys are in here now. I know, y'all. Come on now. I can't pick y'all up. I can't pick everybody up. Y'all have 50 minutes. 5-0. 5-0. Go lay down. Can y'all go lay down? Can you please go lay down? Go lay down, Bodie. When you're up here, they're all begging to be up here. I gotta put you down because then they all want up here. Now, Scooter, you say hi. Oops, sorry, Scoot. Any licks? No licks? Okay. And Teddy, you say hi. Any licks? No licks? Okay. The light is too bright. Is it too bright? The light's just too bright. Okay. Now go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Okay. My goodness. All right. All 3 boys had to have some attention for a second there. And I don't know where Izzy is. She's the little girl. I don't know where she's at. But they apparently needed something. Okay, let's see. Let me find where I was in the comments to try to catch back up again. Okay. Hello, green-eyed Southern girl. It's okay. No worries. You caught most of the reading, I think, then, if you, like, because this is kind of far up back in the comments. So hello. And Venus, hello. And you said, I am the only thing getting in my way. A lot of us are getting in our own ways, whether we mean to or not, and whether we're aware of it or not. And that's a hard pill to swallow. So, relatable. Same. Yeah, Oceana Song says, that's more common than you may realize. Yep. CC Create says, love the flashlight example. I'm glad that it was helpful. Like, whenever I'm doing readings, they send me, like, pictures and symbolism and things like that I try to kind of use to help me make sense of it. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, fuck it. Let me say it out loud and see if it helps other people make sense of it. And that's kind of the way that they were describing it. And Oceana Song says, Halloween's my favorite holiday. Halloween has historically been my favorite holiday too. I've always liked Halloween as well. Oh, Lord, flood warning just issued in Rebecca Rankin's area. So prayers for Rebecca Rankin and her area, all the people in it, that everyone can be safe and damage could be little to none, 0. Sarah with an H says, oh, that sounds like fun, B. We would want to vlog if you do. Yeah, if I'm able to go and see. I'm thinking that you're talking about the Dia de los Muertos parade and the Zocalo and all of that in Mexico City. If I'm able to go, I definitely would try to film something in some kind of way, just with my phone. It's not like I have filming equipment that I take, to vlogs. I don't have vlog cameras and things like that. I don't have that kind of gear or whatever. So, but I would just be taking that. And just like when I did, a couple years ago when I did the, San Miguel de Allende video and had put that out there, I could put this up there too. I might would. That's what we do in the South. I don't think that's a real English, but sorry, that's how it is in the South. I would have to put it on the Perk Squad because the San Miguel video made all kinds of stuff mad on YouTube, and they definitely took all that monetization and everything away. It made a lot of stuff mad, and everybody's like, it was a lot. But so I would have to put it over there, but we'll see. So I don't know again, it depends on if we're able to swing it to go, because that would probably not be the cheapest trip in the world. And I have to be a bit of a cheap bitch here lately. I guess we all do, because #economy, huh? Anna95, hello. Oh, you have a Halloween baby? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, man, that makes the day even more special. I love that. I'll have to tell Alma, hey, yes, I will do that. You're like, well, not a baby anymore. Hey, they're always babies. There will always be babies. My niece She was my first niece. I currently have 2 nieces and 2 nephews, but she was my first niece. She's 18 years old. She's 18. She is a legal adult. She's still a baby. She's still my baby. Matter of fact, she's bigger than I am. She's literally taller than I am and weighs more than I do, which is not fair. She's bigger than me in all the different ways that you can be bigger than me. But she's still my baby. That's how it's going to work. She knows this. She knows this. Oceana's song was almost a Halloween baby, but arrived 9 days early. Oh, that's so fun. I love these Halloween babies. Elizabeth me, hello. Oh, you haven't seen me pop up in a long time? I've been here, Elizabeth. We've been here. YouTube has somehow not let me pop up for you in a long time. But I'm here. That means that there's a lot of videos for you to catch up on if you wanted to. If you were interested in that, then now, whenever you want, you can go over there and see if there's any that you would like to take a look at. We've had a whole lot here recently. So welcome back, and I'm sorry that YouTube didn't tell you about me for a long time. It's been dropping the ball a lot. Oh, Lord, Rebecca, tornado siren right now. Please stay safe. Good heavens. If you need to not be on this live chat and you need to be somewhere being safe, then please do that. Bernadette Thomas, hello. Oh, goodness. Someone missing for 15 years? Good Lord. That's sad. There's a lot of, missing people and stuff. We just don't have any concept for how often this happens and how many this has happened to. It's kind of intense. Oh, goodness. And yes, Sarah says, most interior room of your home. Yes, most interior room of your home. Preferably no windows and stuff because of it being so interior. Definitely want you safe here. Definitely want you safe, Rebecca. Ari says, I love the sound of doggy tippy taps. Yes, they were all doing their little tippity tappities everywhere. And it's like, oh, come on, y'all. C. Roberts. Hello, C. Roberts. And you said adorable. Tammy says adorable too. Precious babies. Oceana song. Thank y'all. Rebecca, your son Cat and you are in the basement bathroom, but daughter is at school still. Those kind of things freak me out. I know that, schools do all kinds of stuff to keep people safe, but it just, it does freak you out when it's like, we're not in the same place. It's just, siren stopped. Good deal. In Virginia. Oh, gosh. Fear Fest on AMC? Oh, I'm going to write that down just for me. That's not even a part of readings. That's just because I want to write that down because I had not heard of it. And now that I've heard of it, I want to look into it. Because that sounds fun. Thank you for sharing that, green-eyed Southern girl. Okay. Let's see here. And yeah, absolutely. Go pick your daughter up, Rebecca. Do everything you got to do. You don't got to be on this live stream. You can watch a replay. We already did the little reading, and I got to end this soon. I told myself I would. I need to end this thing shortly, so I will be doing that soon. What I'm going to do real quick... Oh, sorry, I misread. Bernadette Thomas says, no, he's 15 years old, been missing since February. Oh, that's sad. I don't tend to do readings on people that are have active kind of investigations or things like that are super recent, because I'm always scared I'm going to screw something up. That might just be an irrational fear of mine, but ever since that, what was her name? Sylvia Brown, Sandra Brown, whatever her name was, that was some big shot psychic or whatever. I think she's deceased now, had done some kind of a psychic reading on a girl. I think it was Elizabeth Smart or somebody. I don't remember the names. I'm sorry that I'm forgetting all the names. But she had done oh, she's already dead, blah, 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 blah. And the girl watched that on TV as she was hostage and kidnapped by her kidnapper, and saw that a psychic was no, she's actually already dead. Don't come after after her, and her heart dropped into her stomach, like, oh my God, now nobody's going to come after me. And then she was like gone for years or something like that before she got discovered. There was like something like that, and it just like terrified me and left this horrible pit in my stomach. And so I've just never interfered with like really active things with like missing kids or things like that, because I was just, that put such a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, I would crumble away and die inside if I ever made a mistake like that or something like that. So I just tend to avoid that kind of interference, because that troubles me. It bothers me to this day. I still have that memory in my head. I forget all the names, and yet I have that memory in my head of that happening. And so I tend to not do readings on active investigations of like young people missing or whatever, because just something in my head makes me feel like that. I don't know. That's, again, it could be an irrational fear. It could be unnecessary. But that bothered me. So that's why I tend to avoid that, just for, clarity's sake, just for people to know. Goodness. Let's see. First of all, hello. Kachi Kramer, is that how you say it? I hope I said it right. Hello to you. Do I ever do card readings on celebrities or current events, mysteries, news, headlines? Yes to all the above. Like for the Diddy thing, for example, I looked it up at the beginning of this chat. I did a Diddy reading back on April 12th. And people are wanting an update reading now that even more has transpired. So it looks like I'll be doing an update reading for Diddy soon. So that kind of celebrity area. I've done the British Royals, that celebrity area. I've got some now from this chat today, some feedback on some questions that people would like me to look into for Princess Kate, that I'll be doing in a full-length video sometime in the near future. I've done a lot of different celebrity readings. I did the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing way back in the day, predicted about how those cases would go. There's a lot of them. They're all in there. So yes, I've done Britney Spears. I've done those kinds of things. Current events, that's what I mostly try to do, is kind of try to keep up with current events. Lately, current events have been heavily political. So a lot of my readings have been political lately, just because those are kind of the current events going on, at least over here in the States. Mysteries. I've done some of the unsolved mysteries. I've done some mysteries like some cold cases that are in the past, like the JonBenet Ramsey cold case and things like that. There's others that I've done that I would consider lumped into mystery. I did do the Karen Reed recently. That's probably the most recent true crime one that I've done, because I have various true crime type readings that are mysteries. I've also done mysteries that are more like conspiracy mysteries. I've also done mysteries that are kind of like mysteries as in Bigfoot, the Bermuda Triangle, like those kinds I've done. So yeah, I've got a lot of things. So if you go to my playlists, I have various playlists of these are the types of videos that I tend to do. You can look and see if there's any that may interest you that I might have already done. And if you look through and say, hey, here's some stuff that's missing that would be good if you would do, then feel free to shoot me a comment or something about what I may have missed that might be good to do, or that maybe I did but needs an update, and feel free to let me know that. So yes, and welcome again to the live stream. Okay, let me see. Amanda Berry. Okay, see, I forgot all the names. Thank y'all for correcting me. But, oh goodness. Let's see. Thank you, Oceana Song, for dropping in. Thank you. And yeah, no, absolutely. And again, is it Kachi Kramer? I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but thank you. No, I think that those are great questions. And there's a lot of people that are new here, actually, like probably, I don't know, in this chat right now, but that will eventually watch this live stream as a replay. There's lots of new people that may not know kind of what I've got on the channel and this and that and the other. So I think that's a perfect question. And I think anybody that is watching this now or in the future when the live stream replay comes up that had the same question you had, now they'll get the answer because you asked. So brilliant. Okay. Alrighty. C. Roberts could do one on that King of Pentacles that keeps popping up now. I'm nervous. I'll be honest. I'm nervous to do that one. There's a part of me that's like, I want to know and I don't want to know what that means. It's kind of scary. So I'll put it this way. As we continue to do some more political readings here in that come up in October, if that King of Pentacles thing keeps coming up in a way that's like, hey, his card here is being loud and proud in these readings, I might end up having to look into it and sucking up my nervousness around it, because you're right that it's starting to get a little bit hard to avoid there, isn't it? Let's see. Okay. Fair enough. Yes. So, okay, hold on. Before I get too far down a loop, I don't want to forget, because I know I need to end this live soon. I've been live for an hour and 20 minutes, and I really probably should cut it off before an hour and a half so it'll be easier for the replay crowd to watch. But before I end it, it says over here, I don't know if this is true or not, but the computer claims that I have 5 memberships left that I can gift this month. So it claims that there are 5 people who are not currently Perk Squad members that I can, that YouTube will randomly select as a YouTube, I guess will randomly select to be a Perk Squad member, to have a whole month of Perk Squad access for free. It let me do it the last 2 live streams. It's claiming here it will let me do it today. So I'm going to try to trust it. In order to gift them, this is what the directions over here say. I have it on a tab somewhere. Let me find the tab. Okay. People have to opt in to be able to have this. So we tested this out in the previous 2 live streams. This works. But you have to make sure you're opted in so that you're eligible for YouTube to select you as one of the random winners. Okay, so YouTube won't select you as a random winner unless you make yourself eligible by opting in. And this is what it says to do to opt in. I'll read out what the page says. And I have no guarantee. I have no idea who YouTube picks. I click a button that says gift now, and then YouTube says 5 people get gifted for a month free Perk Squad. So I don't know who they choose, or they tell me who they choose on the screen here, but I don't know in advance. So this is what it says to opt in. It says you go to the channel's page. So whatever my channel profile page is or whatever, and people told me that this can be done while we're in a live stream. People have said it's been done before, but how this is what my channel page looks like, when you click on Be Lucille, this is what my channel page looks like. Apparently you go to the channel page and you find where it says click join. And so you click the join button, the blue join button, or whatever color it is now. You click the join button, and then you select the little 3 dots, the ... that signifies more. So you'll select the ... and you'll go to where it says gift settings. After you click on what says gift settings, it says confirm you'd like to opt in by turning on the allow gifts switch. And that's it. So on my channel page, you go to join, you go to the ... 3 dots that signify more, you go to gift settings, and you turn on that toggle switch that says allow gifts. That's how you opt in. So I'm going to give everybody time to opt in here. I'm going to give a couple minutes for everybody to opt in, and then I'll run the thing so that it can gift people, but I'll wait till people have a chance to opt in. I'll read comments while I wait. Let's see. Allie says, I've been watching and lurking around since Peter Mon shouted you out. That's 1,000,000 years ago. Wow, you've been here a minute. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. A chatty fatty, hello, hello, hello. And yes, I hope that y'all are able to be doing the opt-in. I know that might be happening. So I read off the instructions to everybody. I don't know if there's a way for me to copy and paste the instructions here into the chat. Let me try to copy and paste it into the chat if it'll let me. Copy. Fucking let me copy, computer, please. I'm trying not to cuss at the computer. Okay, copy. Let me see. I don't know if this will let me paste this. This might be all kinds of crazy when I try to paste this, but I'm going to try. All right, let's see if it lets me send this. Are you letting me send this, YouTube? Are you not letting me send this, YouTube? Okay. Is this a no? I don't think I see my text here. It's written on my line, but then YouTube is not letting me send it. Why not? Why am I not allowed to send this? Dude, rude. It won't let me send it. I have no idea why. This is the chat, and it should let me send the instructions. Nope. Okay, well, it won't let me write in my own chat. Don't know why. It literally will not let me write in my own chat. Maybe if I add my emojis to it. If I add my own emojis to it, can I write in my own chat? No. What a butthole. You won't even let people write in your own chat? What is this about? Okay, sorry y'all, it won't let me write in my own chat. I was gonna copy and paste the instructions that I just read off, but I'll just assume that I read it off and it's fine. Yeah, somebody said maybe it's too long, so let me just try. If I back it out, will it do one at a time? Was I doing it too long? Okay. Yep, so here's part 1. Let me try part 2. Wow, I'm gonna have to do it like this. So, okay, it let me do it in 2 parts. Thank you for saying that. Whoever told me it was too long, I'll find it in here. Somebody said it was too long. I'll find it in here as I go to read the comments. Let me get through the comments here. Okay. All right. Where am I? And yeah, where am I? I'm trying to find the chat. Okay. Yeah, okay, it was Chica. Thank you for telling me. Chica's like, is it too long? Yes, apparently it was too long. I'm like, it won't let me type in my own chat. Yes, you technology illiterate millennial. It will let you type in your own chat if you don't make it so long. It didn't look long to me, but apparently it was too long. It didn't look too long to me, but it was. So, yeah, Chica's like, there's a word limit. I swear. That shows how much I've written into other people's chats. Which is probably basically nothing because... Oh, man. Thank you for that, Chica. That literally, you fixed it for me. All these things I should know on my own, but... Yeah. Okay. Trisha Marie says, weird, I don't have a join option, just a super chat and super sticker. It's a me issue, I'm sure. Super chat and super sticker. See. super sticker, super chat, it doesn't say membership. Does it say anything then, Trisha Marie, about like membership options? Like if you click the little in the chat, if you click the $sign thing, does it say membership and give an option to look at membership that way? Possibly. It might not. I hope it does. Let's see. And then Allie says, Bodhi, stop. Your supper time is in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, son. Allie says, I know that some people cannot opt in since apparently some people's channels are considered brand channels and won't allow you to gift memberships. Mine's allowed me to gift memberships in 2 different live streams, and it looks like it will let me gift it again in this live stream. When I click on my little live stream thing here and I click membership gifting on my end, it says gift free of charge. You have 5 memberships left to gift this month. Gift 5 now. And I can click the blue gift 5 now button. So I think it's going to let me. I'm just trying to give everybody a chance to opt in, that it will allow to opt in. I hope it's not allowing some people to opt in and other people not to opt in, because I am trying to let people opt in. But you're saying, okay, so Allie's saying, like, for me, I can opt in since this isn't my main channel, but my main channel isn't allowed to be gifted a membership. Ah, I see what you're saying, Allie. Okay. Sarah with an H. Technology is hard. Yes. The Salazar. Hello. Okay. Elizabeth says close chat, then click join. Okay. Aw. Thank you, Sarah, for gifting someone. Oh, you gifted the Salazar a Perk Squad membership. So thank you for gifting. That was very kind of you, Sarah with an H. I will try to do the gifting thing too. I'm giving everyone just a second to try to opt in, and I'll see if it will let me do that for other people. But thank you, and welcome, the Salazar. Welcome to the Perk Squad. You are now a Perk Squad member. So now you have a month free access to the Perk Squad and all the perks that come with it. So, okay, since Elizabeth wrote close the chat, then click join, has everybody been able to follow that? And if it's not letting people do it, I'll try to, just gift the 5 that I can gift now, and we'll see what we can do to figure out that for the next time, because it says I can do this every time I go live, because I can do it twice a month. I can give 5 people on one live stream and then 5 people on another live stream to do a total of 10 people every month. So if it doesn't allow us to do it today for some people, then that may not mean forever. We might be able to figure it out between now and next time. Okay, so Trisha Marie's is still acting up, but we might be able to brainstorm that for next time. So it seems like some people were able to opt in for this time, and we can check to see for those who, for whatever reason, it wasn't allowing it, we might be able to brainstorm, offline outside of the chat to try to see what we can figure out. Bodhi, please stop. I can't concentrate. I can't hear myself think when you're whining. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Not right now. Go lay down. Go on. Okay. So for this time, I'm going to go roll it now. I'm about to click the button and see who it selects, see who YouTube selects, and we can do this again on other live streams, and hopefully we can figure out if there's any, if there's any kind of bugs in the system making it where other people can't get in, then hopefully we can figure that out before the next times. But for right now, I'm fixing to click the button. Doom, gift 5 now. Let's see what it does. It says, B. Lucille has gifted 5 memberships. A Chatty Fanny, welcome. You have been gifted. Tammy Sams, you have been gifted. Allie, you have been gifted. Elizabeth Me, you were gifted. And Green-Eyed Southern Girl, you were gifted. So congratulations to the 5 of you. You are now members of the Perk Squad. You have a month free membership. YouTube selected you. I don't know how YouTube does that. I just click the button that says gift 5 now and it chooses, but y'all are who YouTube chose. So yeah, so once again, congratulations to a Chatty Fanny, Tammy Sams, Allie, Elizabeth Me, and Green-Eyed Southern Girl. And of course, congratulations to Salazar, who got gifted from Sarah with an H, and thank you to her for gifting one. So thank you for that. So okay. Awesome. Yes, so for 1 month, y'all get to play free in the Perk Squad. All the videos that have ever existed in the Perk Squad are over there. All the posts that have ever existed, basically anything that's ever existed in the Perk Squad, you have access to all of it for a month. So, have at it. There's no pressure to re-enroll when the month ends. If you want it to lapse, if you need it to lapse for financial reasons, anything like that, feel free. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Don't think it hurts YouTube's feelings. Do what you got to do, but you're gifted for free for a month, and all that I've ever put in the Perk Squad you have access to. So have at it. Have at it for a month. We got to figure, but I will write that down though, Trisha Marie, because I do want to figure out why. And so just in case, just so I will be able to find you, Trisha, my email is somewhere, linked on my channel. Somewhere is my email on my channel. So you can, feel free to email me and be like, hey, it's Trisha Marie from the stuff, so we can try to figure things out. I can't promise that I'll be able to figure things out because, again, not super tech savvy, but I'll try to think through some things. I'll try to see, well, what is the problem? Why can't we, where we, like, for example, you don't even see a join button. That might be part of the issue. So, just send me an email, and at some point, probably tomorrow, I might be able to kind of just brainstorm, see if there's anything I can figure out that can at least get us to opt in, so that you have the opportunity to be enrolled for this, because I just want people who would want to be eligible to be able to. I don't want YouTube to be messing that up for people. So fine, I'm fine to do that. Happy to do that. Okay, let's see. Chatty Fanny's like, yay! And Elizabeth Me says, okay, it has monsters at me over the years. I don't know what that means. Chatty Fanny's like, I won. I feel rich. You're funny. You're funny. Allie says, looks like I was a lucky one. Green-Eyed Southern Girl says, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you, YouTube. YouTube enabled this at some point this year. I don't know how, when, or why, or what, but thank you, YouTube, for doing something nice for people. All I do is click the button. YouTube has made this option available when it wasn't before. So thank you to YouTube on that. Laura Luke, hello. C. Robert says it may be the phone type. If so, they have to go to the settings page. Okay? So there might be something about the settings page on phone type. That might be a thing. Chatty Fanny's like, yeah, I'm going to watch. David Jones, hello and welcome, and thank you for congratulating people. That's kind. Let's see. Chatty Fanny, I'm going to see the extras. You're so funny. I love your enthusiasm right now. I'm sitting here like where I feel like I'm almost going to blush. Like, why would anybody be that excited to be able to see my Perk Squad videos? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess I just don't think my channel is, I'm like, who cares about my channel? I don't know. I mean, I guess y'all care about my channel. You're here, but I don't know. I'm just, well, okay. Thank you. I think I hear Julio getting home. I think he's opening the door. The dogs are going to jump on him being like, Mommy won't give us supper. Mommy's not giving us supper. They're going to tattletale on me. Aw, Green-Eyed Southern Girl says, wow, the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Thank you. Aw, thank you to YouTube for doing that, and that's very kind of you. Aw, Sarah with an H says, enjoy the perks. B is one of the channels that really makes the Perk Squad worthwhile. Aw, y'all are all being too nice. I can't handle this. I'm glad I'm going to leave soon because I can't handle all the kindness on the, that's sad. I'm like, I'm glad I'm going to end this stream soon because I can't handle all the kindness. I'm turning red. That's silly. That's downright silly that that I feel like that, but it's happened. The sounds are, yeah. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Oh, shoot, the chat jumped. Why did the chat jump? Where'd it go? I don't know where my chat went. Is it here? With Tammy saying, yay. And then C. Robert says the settings page and then go to memberships to find the join button. So C. Robert says that for some people's phones, there might be a settings page, then going to memberships, and then finding a join button. So that might be the case for some people's phones. Thank you for saying that, C. Roberts. Elizabeth Me says being active in chat is one way to get their attention. I guess YouTube's attention for winning a free subscription, maybe. Green-eyed Southern girl, I'm gonna be busy all night catching up. And Allie's like, I can finally see the extended videos. Plus some early access of videos. Yep, Sarah with an H, yep. Oh, yeah. Reading about The Simpsons. Yeah, some people have mentioned that. And it is uncanny how some of that's happened. I hear you on that. Who gifted mine? I don't know. Did someone gift one, Rebecca? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't see your name in green. I don't know. I don't know what the computer's doing, though. Technology, man. Technology. I'm not where I'm at, where I should be on that. Let's see. Apple is special time. Yeah, and I don't know Apple stuff. I'm like, I have an Android. I am one of those. I am. I know. I'm sorry. I'm one of those. I'm an Android person. But sometimes I can figure things out for people anyway. There is a link in the description box that should take people to a join button. So there might be some people that like take the link from the description box and like put it into their, what do y'all use, Safari or whatever your little browser thing is called, and see if the link in the description box that's supposed to be the join button will go into Safari. That might be an option, maybe. Sarah with an H says, with Apple phones, you need to be on the desktop version of YouTube. Good to know. Good to know. Everybody watching the replay that has Apple phones and Apple devices, yeah, y'all listen to what they're saying here in the chat because I do not know about this stuff. Elizabeth Me says, I've missed this channel. I've missed you. I'm so sorry that YouTube has taken you away. My gosh. Okay. And C. Robert says, it's so nice that members try to help. What a great community. And thank you. You're part of the great community, and you're part of what makes the community great because you've been sitting here helping out. So thank you. And yes, I very much agree. I appreciate this community. I'm very thankful to the community. This is why I say I love you, mean it. Because guess what? I love y'all, and I mean that. So that's why I say it. And, you know, I feel like I've been live for an hour and 42 minutes. Basically, I've been saying I was going to leave for 42 minutes. That's, you know, I know Southerners have a hard time saying bye and getting off the chat. But for me to be lingering for 42 minutes beyond when I said I was going to leave, now I got to get my shit together and I got to go. So I'm fixing to head out for real this time instead of saying it for the last 45 minutes or so. I'm fixing to for real leave this time and close the chat. And I love that we're closing it on gift giving and community assistance amongst each other, helping one another, seeing if there's any way that we can help each other. And thank y'all for everything. And thank you for all the people that have been helping in the chat, and for everybody that's contributed to the chat today. Thank you. It's been fun talking to y'all. And yeah, I reckon I will take all these little notes that I have written down for some upcoming full-length videos in the queue. Got that. Got our upcoming mini readings here listed. And until next time, again, next chat, next live stream is listed as, come on phone, open, please. Next live stream is listed as October 11th, which is a Friday, at 2 o'clock Eastern time. So you can always put into Google, you know, if you're in a different time zone, what time is that for your time zone? You know, you can do that. But 2 o'clock Eastern time is on Friday, October the 11th, is our next live. And then after that will be Tuesday, October 22nd. Again, this same time, 5 p.m. Eastern time will be that next one. So those are the two coming up in October. I look forward to seeing y'all there and gifting new memberships at that time. And so I reckon I will see y'all soon on the next regular video here on the channel. So don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later.